Welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. The 27th annual Royal Rumble is your next 2013 pay-per-view from the Consol Energy Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That is your next WWE extravaganza of the new year of January 26th. I think that's the date. So, only on pay-per-view, so be sure you tune in for that. And now let's continue with the countdown of the Royal Rumble. We're on Royal Rumble 1991. Your first match was in singles action with Jerry Sags, each one half of the Nasty Boys, taking on Sam Houston. Awesome match. To kick off the 1991 pay-per-view, Jerry Sags defeated Sam Houston. And your second match of the evening at Royal Rumble 1991, it was the Rockers. Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, taking on the Orient Express. Tatanka with Kato, with legendary manager WWE Hall of Famer Mr. Fuji. And your third match of the evening at Rumble 91 in single section was the Big Boss Man, taking on the Barbarian with WWE Legend Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan. The Big Boss Man defeated the Barbarian. Awesome match, loved that from start to finish. And single section, and it was for the WWE Championship. WWE Hall of Famer 2004. It was Sergeant Slaughter with his manager General Adnan taking on the Ultimate Warrior. That was a big historic match. Sergeant Slaughter defeats the Ultimate Warrior to retain the WWE Championship. In singles competition, it was the Mountie. The Mountie took on Koko B. Ware. The Mountie defeated Koko B. Ware with manager Jimmy Hart. In tag team competition, towards the end of the night, it was the tag team of WWE Hall of Famer Ted DiBiase and Virgil taking on WWE Hall of Famer the American Dream Dusty Rhodes with his son Dustin Rhodes. The winners were Ted DiBiase and Virgil of Royal Rumble 91. Now, your main event was the Royal Rumble. Hulk Hogan won the 1991 Rumble after eliminating Earthquake. I gotta tell you, I love these Royal Rumbles. They're my favorite as it is. Now we go to Royal Rumble 1992. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, Royal Rumble 1992, hail from Albany, New York. The best. Okay, now we move on to the countdown to the 27th annual Royal Rumble. In singles action of Royal Rumble 1992, it was Chris Walker taking on Steve Lombardi, known as the Brooklyn Brawler. But Chris Walker won by disqualification. In tag team match, it was the New Foundation. It was Jim the Anvil Neidhart and the late great, the King of Hearts, Owen Hart. They defeated the Orient Express of Tatanka and Kato with their manager Mr. Fuji Banzai. In singles competition for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, WWE Hall of Famers Roddy Piper taking on the Mountie, and the Mountie was managed by Jimmy Hart at the time. And your winner, it was Roddy Piper to retain the Intercontinental Championship. You know, the Intercontinental title brings back great memories and a lot of great moments in tag team action. It was the Beverly Brothers, Blake and Bo, taking on the Genius and the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch. Great match with their manager, Jameson. Gotta love Jameson, guys. He's really good. The Beverly Brothers won that tag team action. More tag team match, and it was for the WWF Tag Team Championship. It was the Natural Disasters, Typhoon and Earthquake, with their manager, Jimmy Hart, taking on the Legion of Doom, Animal, and the late great Hawk. Ooh, what a rush. That match was a count out. So, but the Natural Disasters were the winners. And now the 30-man Royal Rumble match for the vacant WWF Championship. Wow, this was a historic Royal Rumble, I would say, because one of the greats, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, won the Royal Rumble back in 1992 after eliminating Sid Vicious, really known as Sid Vicious, known as Sid Justice. That was a epic Royal Rumble. Now we're going now to the 1993 Royal Rumble. And then, for those that love Ring of Honor, I got a little bit of news to tell you about momentarily. Wow, this is a great Royal Rumble, and this one was held from Sacramento, California, from the Arco Arena. Okay, to open up the Royal Rumble of 93 in singles action, it was Doink the Clown taking on Jim Powers. Doink defeated Jim Powers. The second match of the night, in tag team action, the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner, taking on the Beverly Brothers, Bo and Blake. The Steiner brothers were your winners. Epic tag match. I love that match. Classic. In singles competition for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. Wow, I gotta tell you, this Intercontinental match, if I would go back and I would tell you one word, what will I describe it in? I would describe it in as epic, because I love both Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. No doubt. But Shawn Michaels defeated his former partner, Marty Jannetty, to retain the Intercontinental Championship. In the next match, singles competition, Bam Bam Bigelow defeats, Bam Bam Bigelow 101 with the Big Boss Man, and Bam Bam was your winner. And now, in singles competition for the WWF Championship, it was WWE's Hall of Famer of 2005, Bret the Hitman Hart, taking on Hey-Yo of Razor Ramon. Bret Hart retains the WWE Championship. And now, the results of the 30-man Royal Rumble match for the WWE Championship. The winner will go to WrestleMania. I would say WrestleMania 11, I think. Yeah, 11. Your Royal Rumble winner was the late great, one of the great legendaries, Yokozuna, better known as Eddie Tattoo. Yokozuna defeated the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah! Well, that's going to do it for the countdown to the Royal Rumble of 1993. Tune in next week for more countdown to the Royal Rumble of 94, 95, and 96. That's next week. Can't wait for that. I hope you guys can't wait for that too. Okay, now Ring of Honor news, a little bit of Ring of Honor news. Heard this through my email. got a little bit of news to tell you about. As everyone noticed that former TNA wrestling, former TNA World Champion AJ Styles will now be a part of Ring of Honor. So see him in action on the 12th anniversary of Ring of Honor later this month. So be sure you tune in for that on iPay-per-view. Well, that's going to do it for the New Year's edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. By the way, I'm all over social media. You can add me on Facebook. Follow me back on Twitter at MattNelson83. If you want to talk about wrestling, that's what I like to do too. Go back towards all my past episodes, episode 1 to 31. See how you like every episode from the beginning to today. And want to say happy holidays and a happy new year to everyone. Be sure you tune in this week for another exciting edition right back here at the same day this week. Happy New Year's from everyone here at the Pro Wrestling Show.